When's next stream with Bedtime and Lucas? I need it new. We're thinking maybe a Paramount card is the next one. Maybe not again this year. But I'm thinking, chat, and I'm going to soft launch this to you guys. A Lucas Tracy Bedtime MMA year in review 2025. End of the year, around December. Not even for a fight companion. We just do another collab at the end of the year and do a year in review. We give our fight of the year, our knockout of the year, performances, who's a fight, all this type of stuff, type of thing. I think that could work as well. Like a Christmas special. Do. But that's still, we haven't confirmed that yet, but I think that would be a good idea. Or the membership. Stream was super fun. Lucas is very autistic, though. Prefer when you can stick to play-by-play during the fights. He loved going off on random tangents. Yeah, he is blatantly autistic, but we all are, dude. It is what it is. We all are. I thought we got along pretty well, though. It was fun. Everyone, it was like we knew each other in a way, you know. It was a good thing. But yeah, I'm still going to do my own play-by-play. Like, I can't have jokey, funny, haha time while Tom Aspinall Garn is going down. Like, there's certain fights where I do just want to do my own, have my own moment with it. Like, there's very personal fights to me. So we're not going to do it too often, but it might be like a quarterly thing. That's what I'm thinking. Lucas really forget Dominic Reyes' name? No, he was talking about Julius Walker. But he was talking about, who's the guy that who KO'd Alonzo Manyfield? No, not him. The guy who the guy who KO'd Reyes that KO'd Manyfield. Then the guy that Manyfield KO'd. He's a weird guy, Lucas, but it's so funny. He has a very odd way of navigating things. Like, it's almost like you have no idea what he's saying until he gets to the end of his rant, and then he'll just say the sentence as it is. Watched your stream with my brother yesterday. We couldn't stop cracking up. My dad watched it for like 2 hours as well. I hope you're able to do another one in another month or sooner. Not in another month, but definitely maybe when we kick off the next year. Maybe the first card back. If the first card back is a Fight Night CBS card, who knows? That'll only be in like 7 events, 6 events. Do UFC Qatar? Maybe it's really stacked. Ooh, no, not too soon, man. Not too soon. Thank you for the 2. Not right back in there in 3 weeks. You know what I mean? We're definitely not doing that. But yeah, every quarterly. I think quarterly is good for now. Too often would ruin the magic. I know. Not 10 to 12 times a year. No. No, maybe like 4 or 5 times a year. 4 times, yeah. Not all the time, but more than once every 4 months. I know. I know you guys want it, but like, it's still a special occasion thing for now anyway. But, you know, maybe as we keep doing it, we'll close the gap between the next one. Close the gap between the next one. Flucus Glazy MVP. He was funny, dude. Unintentionally and intentionally. So as comparison between you, Lucas, and Bedtime, I think both of them together aren't even my size, which is kind of crazy. But that's like a cool dynamic as well, you know? That's a cool dynamic. But, you know, dude, Lucas is a crafty vet and Bedtime's a slippery customer, so I don't know. Did you lose your virginity to a South African? No. Thank you for the $2. Davy Grant! More fun when you solo a companion. Yeah, it's still nice for you guys, I guess. You want me all to yourself. But, yeah, I'm going to keep doing more solo companions. We're all going to do our own solo things. We don't want to become reliant on, like, being the big 3. So let's have a 3-month rest, CBS card, Fight Night CBS card next year, 2026, early, and then we'll do it then. I heard RDR had a broken rib, should get an instant rematch. No, thank you for the $5. Yeah, I heard that as well, actually. That's true. Impression of Guru doing a collab prediction video with Joey? No. Stream was amazing, saying RDR is injured / sick is cope, even though he went 4 rounds, but Ank with a broken rib is not. I'm just playing their game. You know what I'm saying? No fighter is perfect, I'll tell you that. It's just one of those things. It's just like he doesn't get any excuses made for him, but the Dagestanis do. Chimaev shows up once a year, pulls out anytime anything even remotely wrong is going on with him. But he gets to call out bad performances. That's not how this works. I miss Lucas. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, he was funny. You're okay, but find better people to do it with. Ugh, everyone's just so weird. Who's better than Lucas, Tracy, and Bedtime? They're the boys. Good, I mean brick size. Again, I knew what you meant, and I mean that. There's no way. Even doubling up, they couldn't match my... Yeah, well, let's not get into it. Y'all picked one of the best Fight Night cards this year to do this on. It was meant to be, yeah, in terms of fights that performed, but the fights on there weren't the biggest fights. But yeah, they were some crazy finishes. Also, MMA experts, Gianni the Greek's impression was perfect. It was a really good impression, yeah. But we'll get different people on, so maybe the Weasel next time is good. How was Vera fighting for the title last year? because he has a win over O'Malley, dude. People forget, man. They do. I want you. Calm down. Thank you for the $2. Bedtime killed it. I thought Bedtime did good. Bedtime for a guy who never is on webcam, ever, pretty much, right? Is never on webcam. He was probably feeling it the most. Me and Lucas is a bit more established. You know, he's been around, but Bedtime was like the small fish. He did his thing, and, you know, I think that was good for him. He did good. I was worried he would shut down. You know what I mean? I was worried Bedtime would just shut down and sort of lose it in the moment. But he did well. He rose to the occasion. But Lucas is just like this weird sub-character that just... I don't know. I will say this about Bedtime, and I didn't mention this. The impressions ain't sounding so good in person. When we were going back and forth with impressions, all of a sudden they ain't sounding so similar to the fighters. I'll be real, guys. I like Bedtime MMA, and I may be starting some drama here. But let me tell you guys, maybe there's some voice changing going on without the webcam on when he does them on his channel, is what I'm saying, guys. He was nervous. He was, I know. He'll do better next time. But we'll do better next time, because the whole thing was weird at the start. We were all talking over each other. It was kind of strange. Bedtime was painfully awkward and unfunny on stream. No, he wasn't painfully awkward and unfunny. Don't start, dude. Not everyone can Lucas it up with the ranting and the retarded fucking bullshit that he was coming up with, dude. No, Bedtime wasn't awkward and unfunny at all. He was all right. Yeah, he was all right. But that's hard for Bedtime because he's the smaller channel there, you know. Never on webcam ever. Yeah, he was nervous, you could see, but he did fine, I think, for the occasion. Everyone was, and you know what was crazy, chat? You guys are fucking horrible because you can see that he's a little nervous, and chat members were like preying on that. I kept seeing it. Bedtime Loki not talking enough. Like, Bedtime's actually talking too much. The same guy, I saw the same guy in chat say Bedtime's not actually talking at all, and then Bedtime talking too much. Non-stop in the chat, you know. It's actually horrible, this whole thing, innit? I kept glancing over to see that, and the same guy would say too much talking from Bedtime. Then Bedtime actually looked nervous, he said. And another guy, same guy would donate again or message again saying some shit like, Bedtime thinks he's hot shit right now. I was like, what? I guess they could see him maybe glancing at it a bit. I was like, fucking hell, dude. He's such a smaller channel here. And he's not used to webcam either. It's like, fuck, dude. These guys are like mentally torturing him. But he was doing good. I thought, especially when the fights kicked in, he did some of the better commentary, you know. Just wanted to throw you something. I liked the stream yesterday too, by the way. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. I appreciate the $5, man. Thank you very much. Paying me back for that fucking Bedtime check. Duo stream with Moicano or DJ. All right, guys. Let's just enjoy this moment. Everyone's on to the next thing. But we can do some kind of like collaboration. I want to still keep it as my own fight companion though. You know, chat? Yes or no in chat? Still, we got to do the me and chat fight companions. Because once another person joins in, I don't read chat anymore. You know? I sort of become a third of it. Chat is completely ignored. We still have to keep this dynamic going. You know? So everyone's messaging me like, dude, next week, UFC Aspinall Garn, get DJ one. And then after that, you do Moicano one for the other card. And then after that, for the 2 Apex events, we can do Lucas Tracy and Bedtime. And then after that, the Weasel maybe come on for, and it's just like, no. You're not getting this at all. You know what I mean? You're not getting this at all. Give it every 3 months. An occasion, special occasion thing, I think. People bought super chats that weren't even read. I did say that we weren't going to be reading them, to be fair, multiple times. I did give a heads up on that. But now I'm reading them. The people hating it, the weirdos stream was amazing. I think it was good. For what was I think it could have been a shit show, and it was a funny shit show, and then it was actually pretty good at the end for the main card. You had more live than Aiden showing the fights, dude. And that's kick numbers as well. This is real shit on YouTube, dude. This is real shit. Chat, yes or no, the UFC offices notice that? I know it's a bit egotistical, but at this point, they're discussing that shit. Did you guys see that they did this many numbers on this and this? Just those 3 MMA YouTubers had this many viewers, more than Aiden Ross. We give Aiden Ross access to the footage of the fights to play on his stream, but these guys are just fucking... I bet you anything we will be discussed at a certain point. Bisping had 400 viewers. I know. They must do. Even they must discuss me when I did crazy numbers, but for that one, we had like 20k early in the card, which was pretty crazy. Why was Loki the alpha of the group? He was, because you just got to let him go. You got to let him go on his little tangents and rants, or it's just never going to get anywhere, which is good. I also specifically did try not to be a overbearing cunt and actually let them have their moment as well, you know. I was worried about that. Like, am I going to seem like a cunt for trying to control things? And even when I was saying mini pause, guys, mini pause, let's get synced up, I felt, am I the Karen? But no, it does have to be done, you know. The time into syncing it up, like, I don't know. But yeah, you got to let them go on their tangents. Got to let them go. Got to let them yap. When we want to watch a fat man cry, we'll watch you. All right, thank you for that, man. Really appreciate that. Sewer King would make it massive. Speaking of making it massive, chat, I spoke to Schmitty today. And let me tell you, chat, I should be a fucking therapist. I swear to God, I should be a therapist. It was insane. I spoke to O'Malley and Schmitty today for like an hour and 45 minutes on their pod. It's coming out soon on O'Malley's channel. And I did a little Schmitty intervention. I genuinely healed him. I'm a healer. I'm actually a healer, chat. I'm a mental healer. He went from like this bitter, like angry with everything I say to like feeling like a new man by the end of it. I swear to God, dude. I really did do a little intervention on Schmitty and really fucking gave it to him, chat. I tell you. Cooked him, smacked him about a bit. And at the end of it, rose him up. You know? I actually changed his boom life. Thank you for the 2. Chat, you know what's crazy? I am the MMA guru, dude. There were so many times in that stream where they were thinking about, who's that fighter? You mean so-and-so? Oh, you mean so-and-so that fought so-and-so? I've got it, dude. These guys don't know. Lucas, Tracy, Bedtime don't know like that. There were so many moments in there where they were like, what was that one where... I'm the all-knowing guy, dude. There's a reason. You went 7-6? Dude, I went positive on a card like that with the craziest... That was the biggest underdog card of the year. And I still went positive. I'm taking that as an MMA guru victory. Everyone else went like 2-11, 3-10. I'm taking 7-6 on that card. Jesus.